What's up, everybody? This is Jason Nelson, and this is your midweek refresher. Listen, I wanted to take an opportunity to talk to you this week about listening to and discerning God's voice. God has a way of talking to us, not always through the mechanism or the person that we always expect him to. The Bible tells us many times that God uses different things and different people to speak to his people. The Bible says when he spoke to Elijah, the Bible says Elijah thought he heard God in the fire, in the wind, in the earthquake, but eventually he discovered that God desired to talk to him in a still small voice. In the book of Numbers, there's a prophet by the name of Baalaam who God speaks to through a donkey. What am I saying? In other words, we can't discount the word of the Lord because we don't like the vessel that the word is coming through. Oftentimes, God will speak to us, and the word does not come from someone who we consider on our level or above our level. Oftentimes, God will have a way of speaking to us to make sure we maintain a level of humility and so that our ears are always tuned to him. The truth be told, we need to be open because God doesn't always even talk through a person. Sometimes God will talk through a commercial. Sometimes God will talk through a book that we're reading. We have to always live our lives from the perspective that God desires to have a conversation with us. The Bible says in Luke chapter number 4 and Deuteronomy even 4, it says that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. God is still talking. The question is, are we looking for him to talk to us through a vessel that we choose? Or are we willing to hear God talk to us regardless of who he sends the word through? A wino with a word still has a word. It's not always a preacher. A person who lives on the street, they may be homeless, but God may be using them as an agent to get a word to you to make sure that you live your life circumspect to his will and to his expectation and intention for you. I love you guys. Talk to you next week. Be blessed.